I received a message from a friend of mine this morning, and the gist of it was, you know, opportunity oftentimes looks a lot like failure. It looks like a door closing. In other words, like, you know, blessings come in a lot of different forms. And it got me thinking about this guy. I think most of us know him. He about 6 years ago was diagnosed with arthritis. Unfortunately, it was bad arthritis, and it was something that was going to impact his ability to earn and succeed and continue to do his job. And he had to change some things. He was older, so it wasn't like, you know, this was the total end of the world. He had already done a lot of really great things and accomplished a lot of really great things. But what this probably meant was that moving forward, he wasn't going to be able to accomplish as many of those great things, and many of the opportunities that he had dreamed and hoped for were probably out the window. And on Sunday, this guy became the oldest person to ever win a major golf championship. And of course, I'm talking about Phil Mickelson. I'm from San Diego, so we've got a lot of sort of cross connections with Phil and his brother. And the one thing that I remember very, very clearly is that here was this handsome, you know, incredibly talented golfer who just seemed like he would get so close, and then it wouldn't happen for him. And it just continued to happen over and over and over. But this week, he was different. There was a calmness about him that I don't think I'm used to. I'm used to seeing him sort of, you know, chat and talk and get into the details, and it was almost an anxious energy, and it was just missing this week. He looked different, like physically, you know, his face was thin. You could see his belt, if you know what I mean. And he mentioned something in some of his interviews, and the word that just kept coming up over and over and over and over was discipline. He just kept saying that he has had to change his nutrition. He's had to change his habits. He talked about the discipline required to impact that. He talked about how he no longer lives with inflammation. He talked about the fact that because of his nutrition, because of his discipline and what he's putting into his body, we've talked about this before, food, it is medicine or it is poison. You get to choose every single time you put something in your mouth. He talked about how his discipline behind this healed him from arthritis. It has healed him and cleared his mind. His ability to focus is significantly different. It was amazing. He talked about how he's fasting for 36 hours a week. Amazing. He talked about the time that he's putting into the gym and the fact that he's 50 years old. And yes, he's got to put more time in, and he's got to be more disciplined. He can't just operate on this talent. That kid that I remember seeing back in college and in his 20s, where he was certainly one of the most talented people on the golf course, but maybe, just maybe not the most disciplined. How much more he has to prepare for the events. But again, this thing that happened many years ago, this diagnosis of arthritis that was going to threaten his career, threaten his legacy, changed completely how he prepared, the work that he put in, and of course his nutrition. And today, he is the oldest PGA major champion ever. So with that door that closed for him many years ago, he chose a different path. And today, he's a champion again. Today, he's got more clarity. And today, I might suggest he's going to live longer and happier as a result of a door that closed many years ago. So why do I say all of this? Well, I think that we all have the same opportunities, if you will, to lean in. So what is yours? We all know the thing. It could be an injury, it could be an illness, it could be a lost client, it could be something just really simple that you see now as a door that is closed. Where is the blessing in it all? And let's lean into that. And if it takes some extra discipline, I think I know some people. You guys have a great day.